wimboe, a 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 wimboe.
Jungle the man.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today another beautiful day. Today, look, how you check my look? Correct. You know now, the future is female. I enter internet. I enter Nairaland. The future is female. I go Facebook. Future is female. I go Instagram. Future is female. Even Twitter self, future is female. Everywhere, future is female. If the future is female, what are the men doing? So now I shift boat. So now I'm not a female. Now we be the future. The future is we. A package, back full, everywhere tight. You see me for the future is female. Say someone welcome to Omega TV 1, 2, 3. This TV station will give you back to back. Today, you bunge news there. That you full remain. For those of you who never subscribe, we don't have to wait for. Touch that word subscription button. That subscription button. So that you go to receive the alert, everything. If I post anything, you don't say now when the future don't be female. You go to get the news back to back, day in, day out. And when you touch us ID, for those of you that we already subscribe, share the video, share my video, share on Facebook or Twitter, everywhere. Make una tell our president, una tell her, make it, put the picture for there. Put the picture for there. I beg it. We miss Twitter now. We read Twitter now. To me, you open the Twitter. I go one post. If I not reach Ghana, I not the feed the post. 2 times now, I don't try go Ghana. Before me feed post one single thing. I beg you well, make you not correct for me and you. I go come to Abuja. You better open now. When I tell them more. You just look me here. Why they look me here? You don't know, say, you go open her before. Now when the future don't be female, I better not they look me too much, me not cause spin me. Correct. You go open her, sit down, relax yourself, take one cool mineral, make you wage yourself as I give you the news. Let's go back to the main news of Omega TV. 1, 2, 3. Our Inec Shema, person of Yakubu, don't come out, court change. He said the way our court take the decide case for this country, he said they confusing. He said they go to decide case, So they decide, they go decide. So they decide, they go decide. If who pay pass, now they go just they decide they give. He say court when they dey the same level, they go give different judgment for only one case. He say fact, if they make their office they confuse, they go decide come here today. If they go the same court again, go see decide another one. For those of you we never watch the video when the matter the court they say, oh yeah, take her.
Inflicting orders emanating from courts or coordinate jurisdiction. I am aware that some of the cases are still in court and therefore sub judice. I must say that some of the decided cases are making our work difficult and we have been crying out loud for a long time. In particular, some pre-election litigations relating to the nomination of candidates for elections were not determined until after the elections. Consequently, in some instances, political parties were declared winners without candidates to immediately receive the certificates of return on account of protracted and conflicting litigations where courts, rather than votes, determine winners of election. This situation is compounded by cases of leadership of political parties, therefore making the exercise of our regulatory responsibilities difficult. It appears that in a number of electoral cases in Nigeria today, the settled law is now unsettled, and the time-honored principle of stare decisis does not seem to matter any longer. What is most disconcerting for us is that the more Inec strives to improve the credibility and transparency of our electoral process, the more extraneous obstacles are put in our way through litigations. I want to remind you that Inec is both an umpire and a regulator. The Commission is an umpire in dealing even-handedly with political parties collectively. But when it comes to the management of intra-party affairs, Inec is a regulator and will play our role as a regulator decisively going forward.
Are you shaker? You see, what did the man talks? In fact, we don't even the experience at it. I bet put the CGN, I've been a CGE. You be your put on. Where you they do face like dog where they drink hold woman peace. Una go they decide case. Now for now if I decide your regime, now they say person will be fought, they become automatically they become first. No say, see this the way you they do say history go remember you. Una go they decide when you decide that one that you know say the people they say, your people when they follow you for button they look you. Or guy you decide this case like we go do our own. The judiciary need total overhaul. If I you know supposed to there, all of una supposed make the pack all of una go sit down. Now they scatter the country so. Now they decide case up and down. Now wait, not because of the bribe where they take. They don't show bribe full everywhere. But wait to. The future is female. Una they try you. Only this one when I wear for 1 minute so. See the way they sweat like Christmas goods. Inside hair condition, and they sweat like Christmas goods. Now this one now I go wear. In fact, maybe I go resign. No, future is female. See, you know, see the way they sweat. Future is female. Future is female. Future is female. Mm-hmm. This is why they sweat. And the things have even enter my eye. Start today. Bye to reggae. Future is me. Go back to the other news job. Kasala don't boss from the BP Nigeria show where they go. If I do by next year, the next season when they come, we go contest. I think here package everywhere food. The next one, I must confess, the husband of Ortega don't cry come aside. Now picture be this. He say a woman when he marry put for house, he don't know him again. She na married woman. He say he reason with the husband. Now he jump enter BB Niger. If he say the place na just dance around and go. He don't know say the BB Niger na demonic environment. He say now I tell her say that place not be good place oh. Then they scatter area people that single they go not be married. Say me no worry. He say the way we go clean. Say na like that go see come back clean. He said, but to his greatest surprise, he no take again. For those of you who never watched the video where the man they cry, oh yeah, take her.
Okay, so a quick one here. How long have you guys been married, you and Tega?
Yeah, basically we've been married for 4 years now.
Oh, 4 years. Oh, okay. So I'm not going to take much of your time. So I'm going to ask the questions like real quick. She said you guys planned everything that happened in the house.
Well,
You guys planned it. Don't lie, please. Everybody's listening to you right now. Just tell us the truth. We can see it in your eyes if you lie.
I'm going to be honest. before she left into the Big Brother house, she said something about she was going to do everything, but she was not going to have sex. So I was like, I don't understand. What do you mean by I'm going to do everything? What's the definition of everything? Come on, we are in Nigeria. If you go inside there and act very funny, put you out, and they'll judge you. So if you're going there, represent us as a married woman. That's what I told her. I wish she agreed with me. So I really don't understand what I was seeing on the TV. I was broken when I saw that. I was really, really broken because I know where I'm coming from. We are very, very responsible. Tega herself is a very good girl, but I wonder why she just went there and just did what she did. I can't explain it.
So has she's out of the Big Brother house now. Have you gotten a call from her? Have you guys spoken over the phone?
No, I've not seen
You
her.
have not spoken to her since yesterday.
No, I've not. She has not seen me, and I've not called her, and she has not called me.
Wow. So how? Okay. So now, yeah, when it happened, I know that obviously you'll be feeling down and all that. But right now, how do you feel? Like right now, today, because she don't come off her house, all those things which she don't do for inside Big Brother don't pass now. So how do you feel right now? How do you feel?
I feel broken. I feel that my ego has been tempered with. I feel so sad and terrible, I won't lie. I can't even leave my house because a lot of stories on the streets, like I'm broken. Basically, I'm broken. I'm down. I won't lie.
But so far, yeah, since you guys have been married, how has her behavior been? Has she always been like this? Like, is she like? How has her behavior been? Has she ever
Since
showed any sign of this before ever?
Tega has been a very, very good girl. Let me forget this side of her. Like she has been a very good girl. Very, very good girl. Like I am surprised. When I saw it, what came over, I was like, I'm gonna be my wife with this. It's like I said they clone her and another person, maybe Tega with this. But that is not my wife. I've never seen this side of Tega. Tega is a God-fearing woman. She has never for one day disobeyed me or even tried to man, but like this is a different Tega I'm seeing. I'm really shocked. I'm down. I'm broken. I want that Tega I used to know back, not the Tega.
You see, though according to information we don't reach us now, two of them don't reconcile. The woman don't come back. Even the Boma self, when he went at the play kulu beside the house, don't still come back. In fact, according to Boma, people they threaten now, so he can't come out publicly, he can't apologize. Even take God don't go back and see the picture here. When he with his husband, take the embrace. But my question to this Otega, wait you go find for where sin goes the day. People like you and now they give married women, in fact, this disgrace. As you just come out, say, just keep quiet, thing. Yes. This thing where you do so don't spread everywhere. They go root and come at you. If you virtually make noise, so just keep quiet. Go hide your face. What you do say? The abomination too high. People like this, now people with their eye tear. But they define how we go to, how we go to do one. If you do one directly as a married woman, and the juju for their village go hold them. Now I pass through BB Nigeria. Yeah. Woman, who not fear woman, me go fear her. If you not fear woman, I go fear you. You not waste much time here. Married woman, they go BB Nigeria. Not be as evil see go self, you not package yourself. You begin spread the leg, give one when you say your name na Boma. See and I picture be this. Now I call they spread the leg for Boma, you know to the shop on other person fruit. May you have a real shine, may you have a real way. You mama. The World Cup qualification where they go presently now. It don't come happen for Brazil. This week when it pass, so Brazil and Argentina supposed get match, which means they get match. So as the match won't start, they won't just kick ball like this. Like COVID-19 official people come run enter field. He say 4 people from Argentina break the rules of COVID-19, so therefore the match not go home. Oh, COVID-19, Rwanda, Wohidi Rwanda. Oh, my God, he said because the 4 people so break the protocols, say the match not go home. He said everybody, this match we go cancel them. Now they come sit down for field. Say the match not go home. For those of you who never watch the video, when the people take court chain, enter the field, he say the match between Brazil and Argentina not go home. Oh yeah, take on.
Those players who had travelled from the United Kingdom, they're based with Premier League clubs. They say they weren't complying with Brazilian health regulations regarding the COVID pandemic. Brazil without 9 players themselves who were prevented from travelling to South America by their clubs, but 4 players, Emiliano Martinez and Emiliano Buendia, who isn't involved tonight, from Aston Villa, and Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero, who both play for Tottenham, were permitted to travel. And the Brazilian authorities said that they should be deported because they hadn't complied with regulations. Now, travel for elite sports people within South America is permitted. Travel for players who have come from outside South America is not permitted. The rules state that there should be 14 days quarantine for those 4 players based in the UK. Now, it does look as though the referee and the players are going to make their way off the field of play. Brazilian bureaucracy can be a nightmare, as anyone who was at the 2014 World Cup will attest. But we are having a significant delay to this match. And it was indeed, I have had it confirmed that it is officials from the Brazilian health authorities who have come onto the pitch. And it means that Argentina have now left. This could be described as a total farce because it wasn't unknown that those players in the Argentina squad have travelled from the UK. And it would seem that those Brazilian health officials have decided that they are going to try and deport those Argentine players while they are on the field of play, or at least make them quarantine. So it all kicked off very early on in this game. Neymar's trying to have his say. Now the referee is leaving the pitch as well, leaving the Brazilian players out there. And this could take quite some time to sort out. We will try and get more information for you as soon as we possibly can.
You see, now be that. Though this COVID-19 issue, it really did cause a lot of obstruction to some things where people, when human be supposed to do expressly. But what we go do, now make the whole thing just go like that. But the mistakes come from the COVID-19 official. Why they allow the people enter the field for the first place? Why they not do the screening before the people enter? Now there their mistake come from. They call allow the people go enter first. They won't kick ball now, and they can stop game. Though they don't postpone the game, are waiting till when they go really fulfill all the COVID-19 protocols, and they go call replan. So when they look up to that day, Argentina versus Brazil, their game they always they see sweet. Let's go back to the other news. Castina governor, don't come back or tell us who the bandit really be. For those of you that we don't know Castina governor, now be this. Castina state now be the place where Buhari himself come from. The main town of Buhari. Now there, the Castina state. The man don't tell us who the Boko Haram, the bandit, who they really be. This man, when they name these people for inside Channel TV, he said the people, they're not that far from us. We know them, we know ourselves. For those of them, we never wash them. When the guy tell they talk, oh yeah, take them.
Of banditry. Do you perhaps have an idea of who these people are? You mentioned that they have different groups, but I know that you've made an overture to some of them to reach out to them, to in fact grant amnesty to some of them. Who are these people in the real sense of it, Governor?
They are the same people like me who speak the same language like me, who profess the same religious beliefs like me. So what we have here on ground is bandits. They are not aliens. They are people we know. They are people that have been living with us for hundreds of years. The infiltration we have from some West African countries and North African countries are also people of the Fulani extraction. Majority of those involved in this banditry are Fulanis. Whether it is palatable or not, but that's the truth. I'm not saying 100% of them are Fulani, but the majority of them are. And these are people who live in the forest with their main occupation is rearing of cattle. Probably over time, their fortunes dwindle.
You see, they tell you, say, these people, they know themselves. They just they pretend. They know themselves. When the man called talk the whole issue, so how it be? He say, we know ourselves, we not differ. I tell him, I say, if Buhari won't stop this thing, not to take him 2 days. Everywhere. You not waste time. Go find me, want to drop this thing come off from my head. The name of a female, future is female. Go back to the other news, Joe. My eye don't see the unseen. For inside Nigeria, one day you go here say somebody died. Just after I died, they pronounce I go just get up, waka, they go. One man don't come out. They come cash spiritual soul. When wishes don't hide for inside river for a very long time. The Malam say he specializes in catching of those souls. In other words, rescuing of those souls when wishes don't hide for a very long time. This Malam, if you see how they throw back if inside the swamp, they shook his head, they follow. You go hear the soul they cry. Africa, the day when I go live past this one, I go feel. So when wish do, the thing surprise me how Malam they enter water, they catch so when wishes don't hide for a very long time. For those of you that whenever I watch the video when the guy think they catch them, oh yeah, take
Oh,
things like this are not going to make Africa develop. How he bring one to come out now. Now that one can be the soul where the wishes hide to. Only they make one sound. Say now the soul now they cry so. Oh, Akbo Kubona, you see and the guy they add the drama. Oh, so let's go back to the other news, Joe. Nigeria really in an Africa with this one, Africa is going nowhere. Africa is going nowhere. Okay, now hear me go to stop for today. Yeah? For those of you who never subscribe to my channel, you wanna subscribe. Eh? The future is filming. The future is filming. Eh? The future is filming. Correct. You know now, the future is filming. Subscribe to my channel. Just press that word. Subscribe. Now free. You know they pay anything. The future is filming. Not call high meal. Not call high. See, not just call answer my phone number. Me go. I go from here. Not because as I post like this, I'm not to say your boyfriend or the right. If you try, I go show you. Come on. Won't hide you. Subscribe. Share my video. As you share the next one, you will get notification. Now free. Every news for Omega TV 1 to 3.